Hey, I'm gonna try to do this recording because I have notes. So Monday we have the moon in Aries. Mars is also entering Sagittarius, and Mercury's entering Capricorn. So Mars is going to be pretty much coming up from the depths of Scorpio into luminous Sagittarius, full of optimism and surge. A point of being like shifting from like 0 to 100. Mercury shifting from Sagittarius exuberance to more practical, down to earth Capricorn. I drew the 8 of rods or wands. So seeing some directive energy, so directing energy into Monday, a lot of positive surges for creativity and kind of just a good start for Mars and Sagittarius. I wanted to make a video because I wrote out some things that I thought resembled Mars and Sagittarius and Mercury and Capricorn. I feel like this is bringing opportunities to engage in spontaneous activities that build your foundation for self-worth and growth. This is the combination of the energies. An ability to communicate with others in a vigorous, rapid-fire fact exchange, focused on gradual transfer of valuable and quality information. So facts that withstand time, not just like superficial communications. We'll have an optimistic approach to new exercises and exercise routines, optimistic approach to creative projects, and just a lot of determination and ambition associated with Mercury and Capricorn. Will have like a forefront for tackling goals in long-term commitments through just like a, steady as she goes attitude. Mars in Sagittarius powerful, open, free energy. I think we're being asked to direct it into a particular area, whether that be through creativity, through yoga exercises. I'm seeing like yoga in this, or just being like mindful, like a spiritual mindfulness. A lot of good energy on Monday, and that, the Mars and Sagittarius and Mercury and Capricorn, I didn't write down the dates, but it'll be, that's going to persist through this week at least. We also have Moon square Pluto and Moon square Venus on Monday. The Moon square these two planets will allow us to, one, relax with Venus, but also uncover like any hidden agendas, I guess, from Pluto and Capricorn. Agendas that could play out through public images and optics in a public scene or career platform. very intriguing message there coming through. All right, we'll move on to Tuesday, where we have the Four of Pentacles. We have the moon entering Taurus that day. So good earth energies. I didn't say this, but the moon was in Aries on Monday. There's two ways to look at this. I feel like there's what everyone will say is the miserly, selfish, holding on to with dear might look to the Four of Pentacles, but I also see someone who is holding on to what they've earned, maybe, actively assessing how one allocates money and how one allocates their resources, your physical self too, like how you allocate yourself and where you are. So I think there's an opportunity with the moon square Saturn to be disciplined and seriously scrutinizing where we allocate our resources, ourself, and our money. Another day to reach decisions on those areas. I'm also seeing kind of like a stubborn energy with the Taurus coming through, someone that's not going to budge. So that could be something you have to look at with yourself. Are you the one not budging, or is there another person not budging? Just ways to apply the imagery. It's either yourself or someone else or the grand scheme. Just rambling, but all relevant. Okay, Wednesday, we have the Knight of Cups, moon in Taurus, moon conjunct Uranus, moon sextile Neptune. So we have a dreamy offer. Okay. Our cup can be full. Our cup can be full, and there's some emotions running. I will say that since the moon sextile Neptune, I think we're best equipped to use this energy to meditate and to reach realms of intuition. You'll see like the wings. How can you soar through emotional energy or creativity? How can you soar to new heights? And that's definitely a theme of Mercury in Capricorn. But be realistic, the moon will be conjunct Uranus, so there's a sense of rebellious energy and one who wants to break structure, but in like an original sense, someone who's like very innovative. So there could be a lot of high hopes through visualization, or maybe even someone who's a suitor in the sense of the Knight comes through. Be realistic on what we ask of ourselves and what we ask of others. Okay, that definitely plays into the next day. Thursday, we have the moon entering Gemini, and Seven of Cups. A lot of people say this is like the illusion card. Also, like, filling your cups with material world, which illusion. Good day for romance and pleasure. Surrounding yourself with aesthetics, so that kind of plays into the Seven of Cups, having like an aesthetic perspective on your environment. That can always be a sense of meditation, and also just creating a space for bringing in those positive energies. The moon is going to be square Jupiter, so there's a what's the right word? A tendency to kind of be maybe disappointed by other people's broken promises, but that's only in the sense that there's a need for others to expand on their personal self-interest. So this is that is indicative. This card is indicative of that. People are probably going to be, more engaged on themselves, which, sometimes that's just needed in everyone's world, but, there's the time to reach out, and there's a time to receive, and there's a time to go within. And since we're all, going through that cycle ourselves, like maybe this day it's not syncing with other people. So just be mindful of your expectations, and be practical in those expectations. Oh, Moon's also going to be opposite Mars in Sagittarius, so we're prepping for that full moon on Saturday. Moon in Gemini opposite Mars, definitely going to have a lot of maybe restless energy, in the sense of like wanting to accomplish projects, creative endeavors, but maybe be mindful of being bored, and like in the sense of like you're so restless, you're bored. Don't give up, don't let that restless energy make you like pass up on a time that could allow you to just go within and try to think more about something. The energy also will be a little bit more unpredictable, especially with the illusion card coming up. This is also a daydream card too, so I think just focusing on meditation this day from Wednesday could be helpful, especially if like the energy is unpredictable and assertive. Sometimes best to just try to clear those clouds a little bit. Okay. Friday. Moon's in Gemini still, and we have the Six of Swords. So retreating to your sanctuary, prepping for the full moon. Be mindful of your energy and how you, how you give that to others. You're turning your back on something, but you're doing it in a way that allows for some serenity in your life. There were some mental jabs, and you took them valiantly, and you're being escorted to a calmer place. The water's really calm here, so your emotions are going to be intact, and the moon is trine Saturn, so accomplishment through patience. This is a patient card. We don't know how long this boat is going to be traveling for. Like, what if they're on an excursion that takes like 2 weeks? You know, like, I like to think of like those movies where like they have to go in the boat like down the river for like several days, and you know, they only have the resources that they have. But they have to go. The flow is leading them to go downstream or upstream, or across the lake, the giant lake. Cool. Serenity. Saturday, full moon. Oh my gosh, 2 of Pentacles. We have a juggler. Infinity. You're juggling infinity. You're juggling a lot of tasks. You're juggling a lot of responsibility, but you're doing it in like a very seamless flow. The ships are going up and down. You know, you have your sine wave of life. The moon's gonna be square Neptune. So when the moon's square Neptune, we just need to be mindful of potential like poor judgment, and just like maybe judgment in terms of illusion. There's like an illusionary deceit. Thursday. But we have like a positive flow of being able to juggle the duality. And I love that this is the 2, I just thought of this. The 2 of Pentacles, we have Gemini at the full moon, and that's the sign of duality, the sign of 2, the sign of the lovers, the sign of embracing symmetry. I wrote some things on the full moon that it's going to allow us to create space for expansive communication focused on philosophical outlooks, seeking freedom of communication that's not tethered by emotional implications of others and self. Free flow of happy, open-minded, stimulating semantics. Transcend restlessness and boredom with practical applications to learning and growth. This is like the circus juggler. Someone that's interested that, you know, talking comes from the throat chakra. Fun and fickle energy. Gregarious solving puzzles, quick-paced wit, symmetry in ourself and symmetry in our reality and within others. There's a reflection that's going to be literal within the full moon, but there's going to be a reflection brought up on the full moon that will allow us to truly navigate any illusionary deceit, or just in a practical sense, navigate how we're just juggling our reality. You know, everyone has a lot of responsibilities on their plate, and maybe this is just an affirmation that you're working really hard, and you know, your efforts are noticeable, and you deserve recognition. And to be in a calm state where you know that your recognition is appreciated. Ooh. So I drew like some other cards came out, so I'm just gonna, I associated these with the full moon. So we have the 3 of Swords and the 4 of Swords. 3, 4, 7. 7. Kind of a change, maybe some struggle. Clearly something is piercing your heart, weighing you down with a ton of freaking metal. I can't help it, like, you know, this like is kind of like a dismal card, like look how rainy it is, but I mean, the damage is done. Like, this is very similar to a Swords energy. Like, how, like, what pierced my heart 3 times? Goodness gracious. Like, talk about excessive, unnecessary. You're gonna have an opportunity to really release this on the full moon. Swords, mental. We got some air energy here, and since the Gemini, I want to say also words. Like, words are just air, and like words can be empty air, but it's really the intention behind them. You know, and there's malintent and there's good intentions. Like, there's malintention when like you're a freaking narcissist and you only want personal gain, and then there's, you know, good intention when you're really, you know, thoughtful and empathetic and you care about someone else and you want them to grow from your words. New beginnings. Release this, whatever this is, release it and freaking meditate. Be at peace and calm. This is the stillness that actually is in your heart. There seemed to be like a ton of you know, probably chaos like that caused this, maybe a lot of chaos, but like realistically, still, the chaos can be illusion and then still. I'm listening to Sonic Yogi right now. Like, this stuff freaking, like, I'm so at peace because of Sonic Yogi. And meditation, that's what I listen when I meditate, or I don't listen to anything. The duality is that there's a lot of chaos, but there becomes order. The full moon invites us to, you know, go engage with other people and also be at one with ourselves, engage with ourselves. That's the duality of Gemini. You know, you have your world and you have yourself. So that was a nice message for a heavy card that came out. And it just came out. I mean, cards is, you know, you can't, it just, the flow of the card shuffle. If you watch the card shuffle, then I think you'll get what I'm saying. Like, I usually try to draw one card a day, but sometimes like a bunch of cards come out, and it was like almost perfect for the rest of the week. So I was like, I gotta just keep it going. Sunday, we have the star. We had the star last week on Monday. The star. Pouring out your light into something that's gonna grow. Be mindful of where you pour your emotions, your light, and your energy, because some cups are never gonna be full, no matter how much you pour. I love the freaking stork. It looks like a stork in the background, but it's like pink, like a flamingo. Hope. There's hope. Lots of hope on Sunday. The star is the Aquarius Uranus card. Creativity, abundance and flow, originality, humanitarian. This person's for everyone, not just themselves. We also have, okay, the moon will be trine. Well, the moon goes into Cancer on Sunday too, so we got some more water flowing through. The moon will be trine Jupiter, so we're gonna have like some optimism, that Sagittarius fire and expansiveness and open-mindedness with ideas. And you could be collaborating with others. And gaining, you know, some miles on that collaboration. There might be a tendency to be a little bit overly optimistic, but if you're like me, you're like always overly optimistic, so you kind of just have to flow with it. We have, the sun is gonna be sextile Jupiter, so we kind of have that energy overriding any excessiveness, and balancing it out with, you know, just sheer optimism, dreams, and abundance in good energy that day. Venus is also going to station retrograde in Capricorn. So we're going to have to start thinking about how did I say this? Oh yeah, like our practical approach towards our love and desires and wealth. So have we, been acting maturely or immaturely? Like, there's a chance to really gain some growth in how we allocate our resources during Venus retrograde. So just going to try to overview again. Monday, robust energy. Mars in Sagittarius, Mercury, Capricorn. Get like a surge of energy, start something new so that, during Venus retrograde, you're going to have this to keep some structure. And Capricorn, all about structure. How can we reach our goals through small little steps? Pretty exciting. I think this is gonna be presented, I think Tuesday, the moon enters Taurus, so we're approaching the Gemini, and we're just gonna have to start kind of thinking about our full moon. Sometimes we just have to think about our full moon the entire week. Mindful of our resources, and sometimes, everything is nothing with a twist. Doing nothing is kind of like an elusive statement. You're never actually doing nothing. Like, even if you're just like sitting, like you're still, you're resting. Maybe we can transcend any illusions that might be brought up by meditating and using this Knight of Cups less of a suitor in, physical sense, but like more of a intangible omnipresence that allows us to reach heights and gain some clarity over any illusions that could be presenting itself in the duality of the full moon. We're getting a choice to reach a sanctuary within ourselves after whatever has weighed on your heart. Even weighing on your heart could be a decision. Like, I've had this heavy decision on my heart, and it's really weighing on me, and I don't want to have any conflicts or create any action, so I'm going to meditate on this, choosing not to react with the impulsiveness that Mars can bring. The Sagittarius aspect is really allowing for some more meditative, abundance of wisdom. And I personally think meditation brings a ton of wisdom and insight onto how we can navigate our duality and our reality. Oh, duality, reality. I love the infinity sign in this. Infinity. The sun and the moon. Oh my gosh. They are opposite. Wow. There's some person just juggling the sun and the moon right now. And they're like, ha ha ha. Like, this is the reality. Especially with the Gemini, they're being fun. Being fun, but allowing for fun and silliness to be, an area of growth and lessons. Especially with the Saturn aspects this week. Saturn always, likes to bring in the discipline. At least that's what I think. I'm going through the Saturn return right now, and I'm like, this is a lot. The star on Sunday, though, wow. Like, Sunday's, end of the week, but the beginning of the week. So, I'm really grateful to be in a space where I can do the cards like this and compare to astrology and just kind of communicate. This is like a really great opportunity for me to learn more about tarot and the imagery, and it's very pervasive connection to astrology, and I'm always learning through astrology. Every time I do something for astrology, I'm just learning and just really appreciative and grateful. And even if this gets 0 views, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. A light, radiate your essence. Dang. Be you. You're a star. You shine bright, Sunday with the retrograde. Time to really be mindful of how we share ourselves. Are you sharing yourself with the intention of spreading and igniting light in others? Knowledge, wisdom. Light is a form of communication. Oh man. Cool. Communication, but information. Photons, waves, particles, transcendence. Alright, Venus retrograde. We got this. I'm going to start a new workout routine. I have my handstands going, but I really want to get more into exercising in another way. Hasta luego.